Witcher Blood Origin, and where did I leave off last time? Well, the Empress had just betrayed Cian after making a deal with her, thereby losing any shred of credibility she still had. This after she just trusted Lenny Henry, who she trusted out of necessity because she needed him for portals, after betraying him and throwing him in a cell just last episode. And you'll never guess what happened. Lenny Henry only betrayed her. Cian has also betrayed the Empress, and the Lark is now inside Sintra's walls with a mercenary army. Meanwhile, the Lark attacks the guards at the granary in Sintra and opens it up, showing the people of the city that the granary is empty and spurring them to revolution, and they all start singing the Lark's Black Rose song. Then Portal Guy comes over to the Lark and says,
My magic was powerful. Well done.
And oh boy, this show's lame. Meanwhile, the Empress is trying to win Fjord over. I guess she's fjorling for him hard. She says she knew everyone she loved would die if she did what she did, and she still said yes in a second. So they all died, including Fjord's whole clan and family. She did it, she says, because otherwise she would have gone down in history as a footnote in someone else's story. She expects Fjord to join her after saying this. After she cut his sister's throat from behind, she's destroyed everything around her for vanity and ego. And is Empress Merwin a self-insert for Lauren Hisrich? Then Fjord beats the Empress's guards and she runs away, leaving Fjord to fight the Eye Death Laser Hellbeast. Cian gets free because these guards cannot do anything right. She then lets the rest of the Lark's group into the palace. The group then immediately split up. The Lark and the wizards go onto the monolith, while Cian, Meldoff and Brother Death stay behind to stop the soldiers from following them. And here we go. Brother Death is about to do something for the first time in near 4 hours. Cian's group are then attacked by 9 guards. Meldoff drops 2 with arrows. Cian drops 6 of them, and Brother Death drops the remaining 1 with his meat cleavers. He hits a guard 3 times and is then out of breath. What is this character? How is he out of breath after that? He barely did anything.
Is it always this tiring?
Come on, big lad. We're only just getting started.
He's doubled over, out of breath, and then Meldoff just harasses him. And you may not think this is okay, but don't worry, in this case it is okay, because the person being harassed is a man. The Lark's group split up yet again. This time the Lark goes after the Empress, while the mages carry on to the monolith. So the Lark goes into the Empress's quarters and...
You're her. The Lark. I thought you'd be... more.
And of course the Empress knows who the Lark is. Everybody in the entire continent knows who the Lark is. The two of them have an angry dialogue, but these characters have never met. This whole conversation feels so flat and unnatural. This should probably be Fjord confronting the Empress and not the Lark. Those two characters at least have history. But they can't do that because they don't want to show a man being violent towards a woman. A woman being violent to a man is fine though, because that's feminism, that's equality. The Lark is just angry at the Empress for no stated reason. She should maybe be angry because of the death of her mother. No? How about her sister? The multiple invasions that the Empress's new empire has launched? No? She's just angry instead at the alleged childishness of this woman that she's never met before and has shared about 3 words with. The Lark then drops that she's actually glad that the Empress killed all those people, including members of her own family, because now that makes the revolution that the Lark wants more possible. And the writers are trying to send a message to the viewers here, but I fear the message they wanted to send and what they actually did send are quite a bit different. I think they wanted to say power to the people, a generic socialist revolutionary message, but I fear the message they actually showed in their story is a hero willing to have her own family die for a utopia that's always only one more death away. The people fought because the granaries were empty, but with the Empress dead, the granaries are still empty. The people are still starving. Lark then stabs the Empress through her armour that, like the plot of Blood Origin, is also full of holes. So there's probably going to be a civil war now, because the government is gone and there's no replacement. Meanwhile, the wizards have a wizard fight with fireballs and all that malarkey at the monolith, and Fionn beats the Hellbeast by throwing a giant sword at its head, while wearing a terrible muscle suit that apparently smelled so bad it made everyone that had to share a room with the actor retch from the smell. With the Hellbeast gone, Fionn then goes mental and tears Dylan Moran in half. He also punches Brother Death's eye out, and he only stops attacking people when the Lark starts singing again. The Lark then stabs Fionn, and that's the end of him. The wizards manage to steal Lenny Henry's hell energy and use it to destroy the giant monolith, ending both Portal Guy and Lenny Henry, and that causes the conjunction of the spheres for some reason. Other planets start merging with that of the elves, dumping vampires and monsters, and worst of all humans, onto the planet of the elves, that will in time result in the near extermination of the elf species. Then in the epilogue, the Lark sings a lot more for her fallen comrades. Do you get it? Because fallen comrades, but Fionn died, so Fjorlan. I'll get my coat. And that's it for Witcher Blood Origin. And Bloody Awful would have been a far more accurate name for it. What a gargantuan, franchise-destroying waste of time and money. But here we have for me the best feature of Witcher Blood Origin. That moment when it finally ends and goes away. It's over. It's finally over.